Afghanistan, a country thrown back into global headlines in 2021 when the Taliban returned to power. But what is life really like beyond the headlines? Over the next 8 days, I'll be exploring this fascinating nation, meeting its people, learning its history, and immersing myself in its rich culture. I'll travel through breathtaking landscapes, try some of the most delicious food, and experience moments that challenge my expectations, including encounters with the Taliban. This is a journey to understand a country far too often misunderstood. Bamyan, the place in Afghanistan I was most excited to visit, full of history and lots to see. From the destroyed Bamyan Buddhas to the tragic history of the City of Screams, Bamyan is one not to miss when travelling to Afghanistan. Thank you so much. Welcome back to Kabul.
So we are leaving directly to
Bamyan. Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Nice. How long's the drive?
It depends. You love to do photography. You want to take some photos?
If that's okay.
Yeah, why not? Then maybe five hours.
And maybe stop for some yogurt.
Yogurt drink? You're missing that.
I've been drinking it the whole time. It's been killing me.
So welcome to Afghanistan, and I'm happy.
I'm very happy to be here again in Kabul.
People were shocked about your clothes or not? Asking about?
People have tried to speak to me in and a security guy said that they look beautiful, which is very nice. I think they like it. I like it. It's very comfortable.
Actually, most of the people, I can say the tourists, when they travel here, so when we buy them, getting clothing for them, so when they put it on, they say, oh, it's very comfortable. Everything is fine. Especially in summertime, it's cool.
And I think it shows respect as well to the country, doesn't it?
It shows respect, and people will respect you in return.
For sure.
The second rule of Einstein.
Of Einstein?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You have no idea? So when you hit something by force, you will face the same force on the thing you have hit. So it means when you respect someone,
you get respect back.
You get respect. And we are very thankful for that, what you do. Thanks for that. Thanks for respecting our culture. And thanks for coming.
As we left Kabul, the dense city morphed into country life. It was my first time outside of a city in Afghanistan, and it was beautiful. We were behind schedule due to my flight being delayed, so most of the drive was unfortunately in the night. After around 5 hours, we arrived in Bamyan. Hello, how are you? So we have arrived in Bamyan. Really cool drive. Unfortunately, it was dark quite soon. My flight into Kabul got in late, so obviously ended up driving through the dark, but it's all good. It was cool, nice vibes. Went through a bunch of Taliban checkpoints. They're really friendly. Yeah, super easy. Got a full day of exploring tomorrow. Super excited. Up at 7 for breakfast, but I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm knackered. Night. Good morning from Bamyan. Here we are. This is where the old Buddhas are that the Taliban blew up, I believe 21 years ago. I'm absolutely shattered. Slept well. Give you a little tour of this hotel room. This is the hotel room. And then this is the bathroom. And that's the hotel room. I'm gonna go downstairs, meet the guide, and get on with another beautiful day in Afghanistan. Buzzing. Wow, yeah, it's cold here. They warned me it was going to be cold. It's 2,500 metres above sea level, so I guess it makes sense, but these aren't the clothes for cold weather. These mountains look absolutely incredible. You guys will buy their watermelon from the market and then take it all the way to their shop in the town to sell it. It's definitely hard work. And then these guys are washing guts in the river. I'm assuming it's probably lamb guts. I actually thought they were fishing, but yeah, guts is the grimmer reality. Bamyan by day was incredible, a much slower pace of life than in Kabul. First stop was the City of Screams. Whoa, they're steep, aren't they? Very steep.
Oh, but now you have to come down once again.
Really? Wow, this is cool.
So, this gate has been carved by the people's hand with the most primary tools.
Stone or something?
Yeah, maybe stone. And before 2001, actually people used to live here. Smoke or the black color that you can see is the reason. The reason is smoke. People actually burn here, so they cook.
That's why the ceiling is black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine?
What about down there? It's so dirty there.
Yep.
Let me see what's in there. Crazy. Oh, I am tempted, but I won't. Here we are, the City of Screams, also known as the White City. It's called the City of Screams as Genghis Khan's grandson was killed here, and he then took revenge by slaughtering the inhabitants of this city. And the screams were heard for 3 days of all the people being massacred. Built around 1,600 years ago. Absolutely beautiful, multi-tiered city. So the bottom is for the military, middle is for the bazaar and normal people, and the top is for obviously the owner or the leader. Incredible. The views around here are absolutely breathtaking. Throughout Afghanistan are signs of previous conflict. Here we found AK-47 and anti-armour rounds, a heavy reminder of the amount of war that has taken place here. Back in the car, we headed for the Buddhas of Bamyan, a site I was most excited to visit. We first arrived at the male Buddha. The camera just doesn't do it justice. The archway where the Buddha once stood is huge. Unfortunately, there is nothing remaining of the Buddha but rubble and the outline of the feet. Behind the Buddha, there's loads of intricately carved worship rooms. These are both of the legs, the feet. So these are the Buddhas of Bamyan, built in the 4th or 5th century. Obviously there's no statue there anymore, because in 2001 it was blown up by the Taliban, essentially because someone local wanted to rebuild them and put money into it. The Taliban leader wondered why, because obviously the people were starving. They decided to completely destroy them. Fired rockets at them, they wouldn't go, so then they drilled, put explosives in, and then obviously they blew up. And these are parts from the statues. Easily one of the most interesting places I have ever been. Each of the holes in the cliffs are man-made, some are tunnels, but most are rooms for worship. We then arrived at the female Buddha. This one is in better condition. You can see the outline of the statue that was once there. So I didn't realise before coming here that you can actually climb up there, all up the walls above and around the Buddha. This is actually the female Buddha, blown up as well, but in much better condition. And the views here, absolutely unbelievable. They have these rooms that have been carved out for worshipping. Yeah, so if you look out this hole, this is where the Buddha would have been here. And obviously, I'd imagine maybe that was its head there. And all of this was hand carved by the worshippers during the 4th and 5th century. Unbelievable. And, you know, look, you've got these sort of rooms, passageways. And what was that, maybe some sort of cooker, oven. 5th century. That'd be a room for worship. But yeah, I mean, it goes on and on and on. And then yeah, you've just got the most breathtaking view of Bamyan at the top. So you can see, came from over here and going this way, and that's down. The guide wouldn't come because he's scared of heights, which made me feel a bit uncomfortable because I'm scared of heights too, but you gotta do it. 2 meters the statue was, so the head would have been sort of here. You can sort of see the arm, maybe the other arm, and then obviously the feet at the bottom. Feeling knackered and hot after scaling the Buddha, we set off on a 45-minute drive to the Red City.
The 16th century Timur Empire has governed over this area, but basically we can say this was made in we can say 4th century. So it has the same 3 sections: first for the military or guards, second for the people, and third for the king. Why they call it Zuhak City? So actually I can tell you, there is a fiction story about the king used to live here. They says the king here used to have 2 big snakes, and every single day they kill 1 people here and bring out the brain of the human and feed for the snakes. So a cruel guy, and I think it is just a fiction story about this. So the people actually it's interesting, but the people they don't have in a book, but they says that our ancestors had narrated this
Over and over.
Over and over.
The Red City was once home to around 3,000 people, built between 500 and 600 AD, roughly around the same time as the Buddhas of Bamyan. Due to prolonged exposure and a lack of conservation, exacerbated by recent periods of war, many of the structures on the site have collapsed or are prone to collapse.
Anthony, how are you?
Not good. This is like the worst walk of my life. Is this the top?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Fortunately.
Huh?
Fortunately.
Praise the Lord. So, made it to the top of the Red Sea. That was probably the hardest climb of my life. It was such a long walk, but so kind of historically amazing, so cool to see. So as you can see behind me, there's obviously a Taliban flag which is put on top of an old Russian gun. All through here is a very strategic vantage point, and each direction goes to a different area of Afghanistan, and also the Silk Road used to run through here, so it's a very historically significant place in Afghanistan. I can barely talk, I'm dying. But Genghis Khan actually did come here as well. He invaded this city. So yeah, I don't think I was ever expecting to go anywhere where Genghis Khan had been, in Afghanistan. I guess I didn't read up enough, but there we are. I can't wait to get back down. I need an Afghani energy drink and some water. Bamyan is probably my favourite place in Afghanistan. The amount of history, the slow pace of life and the natural beauty is something I have never experienced before. I only stayed in Bamyan for a day, but it didn't feel like long enough. I could easily spend much longer here. If you're going to visit Afghanistan, Bamyan should be at the top of your list. After making our way down the mountain, trying to look cool but also trying not to die, we headed back to the hotel. So guys, that's the end of my time in Bamyan. Just come back to the hotel to get changed, and then I'm off to Bamyan Lake. I'll make another video because that place is really special. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Like, comment, subscribe. Beyond the Borders if you want to book a tour, down description. See you in the next one.